And the lie detector says that was a motherfucker.
Hello, loungies. Today we are getting into more messy TEA. I have my #1 fake hater badge of honor on. Let's go.
Okay, y'all. So we have Stefon Diggs. He went to one of his kids' birthday parties, and when I tell you, it seemed awkward and really uncomfortable. That's what it looked like Stefon Diggs was showing over there. It didn't seem like too much bonding, he has with that child, but I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit more after y'all see the clips. From my observations and from the energy that I got, I feel that there's really nothing really going on with him and that child for real. Like, I don't know what they got going on behind the scenes. I don't know how often he see this child. It seems really awkward. You would have thought that wasn't even his kid. Like, as if he was forced there. Now, I know I see some people saying, oh, Cardi B probably had something to do with him going there because Cardi B is all about family and kids and stuff like that. I personally also think that Cardi would be behind the scenes telling him to go be a dad if he's not, or work it out with this and do that. I feel like she is doing that, or she would do that. But he looked like he was forced to be there. Like, even if him and the mom had whatever going on, that shouldn't affect how you bond with your child. But that's just my observation. Y'all let me know what y'all feel when y'all see this video, okay? And I don't just look at things and just be like, oh no, I have an energy towards things. Like I can, like if it's cringy, I feel the cringiness. If it's awkward, I feel the awkwardness. If somebody's embarrassed, I feel second-hand embarrassment. Like, it just be like that, okay? So the energy I'm getting from this is that something is just not right. Okay, y'all. So now we have Karlissa, okay? And we have a little bit of some Jaidyn, okay? Jaidyn's friend. With the whole fighting situation, because y'all know Nevaeh is pregnant, so she's not gonna be able to fight, she says. But her friend wants to run face, I guess. For her, I guess. So I guess Jaidyn's friends is gonna fight Nevaeh's friend instead of Nevaeh's friend fighting Jaidyn for her. I don't know. It's just a whole hot ass mess, which I feel like is unnecessary. I feel like none of them should be fighting because y'all look stupid as hell. And let's just get into the clips.
You finna tell some more business, but you done told these people I got a bald spot, and you finna make my grandbaby Solar call me bald headed. Then she gonna be mad when I don't take his ass to showbiz, calling your grandmama bald headed. He gonna come home and call her a cracker. That's what he gonna come home and call her and her mama. I'm gonna send him home and tell him to call you a cracker.
I've been called a cracker before.
But anyway, no offense to white people, I love y'all. Cause I with y'all. Just not her and her mama. But what business was I about to tell? Oh, girl, she showed me her registry for the baby. I said, put me some shit on there too. Shit. Baby, she don't gotta buy nothing for that baby ever in life. When I tell you my son's fans showed up and showed out for Solar, honey, she ain't gotta buy shit for my grandbaby. I said, put me some shit on there too. Shit, I need a hair transplant. Bitch, add that shit on the registry.
Karlissa said, now, Karlissa, I know she not taking that bull head shit to head. I know she not. Okay, because she herself would say she has a bull spot and stuff like that. So I know she not really care about that, but then her response is as if she do care. So she starts talking about crackers and this and all this other stuff. It's like, girl, like, your family is gonna be connected in some way, because if that's Blueface baby, guess what? I guess y'all gonna be trying to figure out what the bald heads and the crackheads gonna do. I mean, the bald heads and the crackers This is funny. I don't care. It's entertaining at the end of the day. It's a lot of this shit is stupid as hell. I can't see myself in none of this shit. All of this drama and this shit. No, that would be stressful as hell. But looking at people voluntarily like want this for the internet and for cloud or for a coin is ridiculous to me. Okay, so Jaidyn's friend, I guess she wants to smoke. Okay, Nevaeh's friends, they want the smoke. So at this point, it's like, what are we even doing? Are we gonna keep going back and forth, saying what y'all gonna do, what y'all not gonna, what y'all gonna do, what y'all gonna do, calling out fades and wanting that smoke, and I need that and I want that and I gotta have that type of energy? But are y'all really gonna apply that? Because if not, I need everybody to please be quiet, okay? Because if it keeps going back and forth and y'all saying the same shit, throwing threats out, and nobody busting a move, it's pointless, irrelevant. Pack that shit up and throw that shit away because nobody wants to hear that okay? And if y'all do decide to fight, can somebody please record it? Because I know every side is going to say they won and how they beat the other person up. And without proof, we're not going to know who's telling the truth. We need to see that. Y'all put us in a business. Oh yeah, we need that. The recording.
Stand a bitch that will sit online and motherfucking pop it on motherfucking day. Because you definitely got punks, bitch. What are you talking about? What you like? Were we at the same reunion? Bitch, you got punks, bitch. Didn't do shit. Ain't no fucking way, bitch. Over here trying to simp and shit, talking about some I love Jaidyn, bitch. So you know what? I ain't even gonna do it.
Okay, so Nevaeh, this little clip with Nevaeh is about the car comment that she did when she was on live or whatever, which was not too long ago. People automatically insinuated it was about Jaidyn because Jaidyn was currently online saying whatever, and Nevaeh be saying whatever she be saying. So people probably insinuated because Nevaeh never even said a name. And this is the thing that happens when nobody name drops. If you're not direct, you can't be mad at anybody for assuming who you might be talking to. Just be direct. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when Nevaeh said it, 20 years later, and you can't walk outside and just drive whatever car you want to, whatever. First of all, Blueface and Jaidyn haven't even been together for 20 years or known each other for 20 years for real. Well, together or whatever. I don't know. It hasn't been no damn 20 years, okay? So I didn't think that applied to Jaidyn because they wasn't even together for 20 years. Okay, and then it's like, why would she say that? Like, Jaidyn has her own car. Why would she need to drive Blueface's? You know what I'm saying? And we do know that it could be people that have their own car, but they like to drive each other's car if they want to. It'd be like that, So I didn't see too much of a big deal. And then it's like, and then she said Blueface bought her a car, and I know she's not talking about Jaidyn because she knows that Blueface bought Jaidyn a car, so I don't know. So let's just listen to the clip.
For the internet, the bitch don't want that smoke in real life.
I mean, if this is their life and that's what they want to do, I mean, I get it. But, like, you ain't always got to be funny. You ain't always got to be funny towards me. You feel me? And I ain't never started shit, y'all. That 20-year shit of the car stuff, commented talk about they couldn't drive their baby daddy, their husband cars because they was in a relationship for 20 years. Ain't nobody ever threw shade at that bitch. He always waking up and picking up a motherfucking argument. The bitch thought I was talking about her. Nobody was talking about that bitch. But it's just like, it's okay. It's okay for a motherfucker to be funny towards me, but if I start being funny towards them, it's like, oh, Nevaeh's always talking about somebody. No, bro. No.
That shit be so crazy. And is that big ass white girl her friend, or is that her auntie?
That's her friend.
That bitch was like her motherfucking auntie. Why do she got that big ass, ugly ass bitch that she look like an ogre?
It's probably her yes man.
Oh, y'all. Now let me stop. What? What? Now let me stop. I feel like when I automatically seen this filter, I automatically thought Mortal Kombat. Now let me stop. But anyways, listen. Y'all know I am myself, okay? I'm goofy at its best. Random shit is always going to happen, okay? That's just is what it is, okay? So we have Jaidyn, okay? Now, Jaidyn has some things to say. Now, I guess she's on her way back, home. She just finished, performing with Blueface on one of his tour dates. And she has some things to say. So she's waiting for her food. She's about to tell y'all some tea. And she drops something. She says something, and I want y'all to let me know if you believe her or not, or if she's just trying to get under Blueface's skin. And if she's trying to get under Blueface's skin, you're wasting your time, babe.
I'm not gonna give a fuck or care that he's mad because how many rooms I had to be in, it just was the luck of the draw. But y'all don't find it suspicious how he wanted me to come to that show in particular, and then he want to act like he don't know what's going on? I hate a dumb nigga. I hate a nigga who plays stupid. If you gonna do it, stand on it. Thank you, Stacey, 2015. You want to act like you didn't know. He been knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wanted me to come to this show in particular to try to prove a point. Try to prove your nigga this time. Like, okay, what you do? Like, come on. Let's all be grown ups right now. You wanted me to come to this show on purpose. Let's be very clear. He wanted me to come on purpose because he already knew. I'm so tired. Like, let's really clock shit right now. So I'm so tired of bullshit. Like, for real. You knew. You knew. You knew what was happening. You wanted me to come to this show in particular to try to prove a point. Because you've seen the Love Show. Matter of fact, everyone go subscribe to Six Dot, Finding Love for Jay. We got a fire ass episode coming out on Sunday, and then the reunion next Sunday. So I hope and I'm not confirming or denying what happened. I don't need to. Why are we all trying to cover my? I'm confused. When did my become topic of discussion? I'm trying to figure it out.
So, Jaidyn, how does it feel? Because when Nevaeh's bodies was coming out, you and your friend was on stream laughing about it. Hate to be her type shit. Oh, that has to suck. Sucky life to live type shit is what Jaidyn basically energy was given when Nevaeh's bodies was coming out. Now that your body is being talked about, or Blueface is exposing you for your alleged bodies, because the guy denied it, I would hate to be a female, right? Trying to insinuate she did something with a guy and that guy is denying smashing you. That is so embarrassing. And then we're going to speak a little bit more about how I feel about it. But, Jaidyn, how do you feel when you're trying to clock somebody else's pussy, their bodies, and then that shit come turn around the corner on you, and now people is talking about your possible bodies? Do you care or do you not? Nobody's pussy should be a conversation, but it happens, especially if it's on the internet, child. This where all the messy stuff happens.
Why are we so worried? I don't need to confirm or deny nothing. But either way, he knew of this person going to Denver. He knew, and that's why he wanted me to come to that show in particular. And then he want to put on this show, and act like he didn't like. No, there was no smashing of the swords. Yeah, narcissistic behavior and gaslighting at its finest. Okay, let's be for real right now. That's fine. If he was on, let me tell y'all something. While he was on the bus cracking, he needs to be worried about what the was doing in that lobby with somebody that's on his tour. I ain't gonna say too much though, because he know he point. Thank you, VLH. Y'all clock that? What's my ass? Yeah, all out. Baby. Ain't nobody worried about you doing on that bus with them hoes. Baby, I'm over here. Yeah, baby.
Okay, Jaidyn, you about to add up your bodies? That's what I'm talking about. Add them bodies up, girl. Have some fun. You had that one dang-lang swing that been playing around in your face since he became Blueface. Ooh, that rhyme. Playing in your face ever since he was Blueface. Hey, hey, hey. But
it's that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? It would be real stupid of her to even stoop down to Blueface's level, even though it looks like she's doing that already. It's looking like she's trying to get Blueface mad by dealing with men, because I thought that she liked the girls more. So I feel that it's either she been liking both and she was just pushing the girl thing out just so she won't look a certain way, okay? Or she's acting like she's liking men to get under Blueface's skin. I don't know. It could be either or. It could be even more options. We don't know. Because a lot of people over there on the circus, they do a lot of stuff for the internet, especially when they're in their feelings. So if Jaidyn wants to spread that pussy lips thin, because that's what Blueface said, you're spreading your pussy thin. You're spreading your pussy thin, he said. I don't think he said anything about her lips, but I think he just said you spreading your pussy thin. Okay, that's what he said to her after he said that she freaked that bodyguard, and it's the guy that's on the show, one of the contestants. Okay, Digg. They said they call him Digg. Okay, so she said she insinuated, oh, you mad, you mad. She made it seem as if she did smash him. You know, the guy said he didn't smash Jaidyn. Karlissa said she not smashing none of those contestants. Like, how would you know? You was there. You know where her pussy goes every night and every day and every morning? Oh, I think not. So yeah. Oh well. Jaidyn having her fun. She having her fun. Okay. So if you reached this part of the video, I need you to like the video. I need y'all to know that the celebrity stuff is done. We are going to continue into the documentary Crash that's on Netflix. It's a trending on the X and trending a lot of places where everybody is weighing in on their opinions, and here I am. So let's get to it. Okay, y'all. So I'm currently watching the Crash on Netflix with the girl Mackenzie, with the car crash who had her boyfriend and a friend in there. I'm 41 minutes in. I got 53 minutes to go. Right now, I'm at the part where, the car crash people, they investigated and they found out that the car was not, malfunctioning. Everything was working properly. That's not looking good for Mackenzie. The second thing that's not looking good for Mackenzie, is that when they did her blood and, checked to see what type of drug or alcohol, whatever she was on, she wasn't on nothing but weed. And weed is not going to make you do all of that crashing now, okay? Unless it was laced with some shit or something. But it didn't show any evidence of that. So it's not looking good for Mackenzie. Do not know what the motive would be as of right now. Because from what I'm seeing, everything was all peaches and cream with Dom and Mackenzie. Okay? Was this I'm going to unalive myself and everybody else? Is this a situation? Because so far, I don't see a motive. As of right now. The parents definitely never held Mackenzie accountable for none of the things that she did from school and misbehaving and doing all these things. First of all, I don't know what age they got her smoking weed. They said it was okay for her. I think she was 17 when all of this was going on, I think. If I'm not mistaken. She was smoking, doing mushrooms, doing all that stuff, right? 17. Still a teenager. It's crazy work to me. That's ridiculous. Yeah, there's the parents seem like they let her do a lot, okay? Having boyfriends. She was with Dom for 4 years and she was 17, so she was like around 13 years old having boyfriends. I don't know how that's even possible. And then they allowed a 17-year-old daughter to go move in with her boyfriend, which is like 21. I think he's like 21 years old or something. Yeah. I don't know about that. I feel like 18 would be more, 19 would be the more so of the branching out and, they trying to experience life and shit like that. But, child, let's just continue to watch because there's still things unraveling. So they're looking at the box that's in the car, the little data box or whatever. So they're looking at it and they're analyzing it and they see that the gas was pressed at 100 at its full capacity. There was no letting up. There was no trying to, slow the car down, no nothing. It was at full press on gas, okay? And that's still a red flag. It's not looking good for Mackenzie because she was the driver, okay? So we already ruled out it could have been alcohol. It's not she was on some type of drugs and no, none of that that's ruled out, okay? Definitely ruled out, all right? The car malfunctioning or something going on with the car, that's ruled out. Now that foot was on that goddamn gas at 100%. Okay? So, yeah, it's not looking good so far. And I'm still trying to figure out the motive.
Okay, so the data info that's showing also with Mackenzie driving is that there was neutral drive. So it looked like there was some movement, you know, on the lever. And then the the swivels of the car. To me, if I'm looking at a car swerve like that, knowing everything that's ruled out and seeing the lever going to drive and neutral, it seems like there was some type of struggle. One person probably was going fast, the other person was probably trying to stop them. That's what it's looking like to me from looking at this from this point of view and not even knowing the backstory because there's still no motive. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. See, I stopped it at the part where the drive and neutral part was being spoke on. Now I press play and guess what the detective say? He think that the boys was trying to fight for their life. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like a struggle. It looked like somebody was trying to stop that car, trying to stop Mackenzie from driving like a nuthead for whatever reason it was. Okay, so now they talking to Dom's friend. Dom's friend witnessed Mackenzie and Dom arguing. She threatened him. She's like, sounds entitled, like a spoiled brat. If you don't get me this and da da da, and the friend heard her say that she was gonna break up with Dom and all of these things. And the friend said that he heard that Mackenzie probably put voodoo on Dom. He said, I don't believe that. But he said that Mackenzie said out her own mouth that she put a spell on him. Who the hell plays like that? Okay, so now the detective is talking about how he went through years of their text messages and, this back and forth. They're good, they're not good. Typical relationship shit, especially teenage shit, right? So, one of the text messages Mackenzie sent to him, no, that's not how it works. Okay. You're lucky I got back together with you after you cheated on me. So Mackenzie said in the text message that Dom cheated on her. Maybe he was trying to leave her because there is another message or something about how, the spell was for him never to leave her or break up with her or some shit. So that's kind of crazy and weird. So to know that she don't never want Dom to leave her and then find out that he's cheating on her. Oh yeah. So right now it's not looking too good. But just because you have a good and bad text with somebody that you're dated doesn't automatically mean you're a suspect. Okay, so they saying that Dom cheated when they first got together or whatever the case may be, and Mackenzie been having trust issues with him since, and we know how that goes, okay? Once you lose the trust, it's really hard to gain that trust back. It be like that, right? But is it motive to unalive somebody and risk your life too? Maybe that's what this was. He was trying to probably leave her, and I'm just saying this. I still got 47 minutes, right? He probably was trying to leave her, and she, how them people like, oh, if I can't have you, nobody will, or they have that mentality like, I'm gonna unalive you and unalive myself. That's what it's kind of looking like. I don't know. So she gets out the hospital. She's writing posts like, there wasn't enough time. I wish you was here. I miss you. And things are not gonna be the same. So she's writing these posts, She's going to the sites, where the crash was, where the, the visual, whatever stuff. And she goes there to cry, her parents say, and stuff like that. Okay. So Dominic brother is speaking to the detectives now, and he's basically saying that Dominic was telling him that he was breaking up with Mackenzie, but they kept going back together, they kept being around each other. And then the brother said that Dom told Mackenzie parents to come and get her out his house because she's acting crazy and she don't want to leave. Let's just continue. Yeah, she was threatening him. Talking about you should watch your car, watch your life, and watch your this and watch your that. Like, oh yeah, she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for that dumb. Okay. We know how it is when we have strong feelings for somebody, we love them or whatever. We might say shit or whatever the case may be. But if there's a pattern and there's like an aggressiveness to it, she has this I told you it's my way or the highway type of attitude, and ew. It's not cute to have that type of mentality. Now, as she was like, listen, if she stand her ground and don't have nobody control her or don't tolerate disrespect and shit like that, that's fine. But when you be doing too much and think that everything's supposed to go your way and as if nobody's supposed to tell you about yourself or leave you if they want to leave you if they're not happy and you telling them what? They can't? So now Mackenzie was driving crazy with Dom in the car before he had to call his goddamn mom and tell his mom that Mackenzie in the goddamn car driving erratic and crazy. The mom had to have somebody track down them on the highway. That's crazy. Why would you play with your lives like that? See, she already tried to do it before. That's why everything's kind of looking like a red flag and it's not looking like an accident. Too many red flags and too many things pointing to her. Okay, and I'm looking at everything being said and I'm like, wait a minute. It's a pattern. When people tell y'all certain shit like, oh, if I can't live with you, watch those people. I can't take this serious. I don't know, for some reason I'm just not believing her. She don't remember what happened after she turned that corner, which was the crash. I didn't hear so far nobody, like doctors saying, yeah, her brain, we did a scan and, it's possible because this part of the brain is this and this and that for memory, because what is going on here? They just asked her, what do you think happened with the crash? And she said, after all the evidence and stuff that has been presented, the only logical explanation is a medical emergency. A medical emergency from where? You? What was medically wrong with you, girl? Please let me know. And did this happen before? What? What? I'm pretty sure they would have to do a whole bunch of tests and shit to rule out medical shit. I don't know. This just don't make no sense. And it's given she was trying to unalive all of them, and for some reason she was alive. I think it's because it's meant for her to live with what she did. She ain't get away that easy. Now they're saying that she got something called POTS, where it can cause dizziness, blackouts, and like random episodes or whatever. So when people have stuff like that, does drugs do anything to them when they're on it? Does it make it worse? Like what is behind that? Because if she knew she wasn't supposed to be doing drugs or alcohol, whatever, having this, because I would assume it would make it worse, right? That would be negligence on her end. So I don't know. We're going to see. Your daughter has a disorder where she could black out, get dizzy, lightheaded, all type of shit, right? Randomly, right? And the guy's like, now she's on the stand and they're asking like, okay, so you knew that she was diagnosed with POTS in 2017. So you thought it was okay to go purchase her a car to say, hey, this is okay for her to do when she has POTS. And the mom was like, yeah, because she learned how to control it. So she ain't learned how to control it while she was driving that car? All these other times she had this POTS and was driving that car, smoking weed and doing all the shit she was doing. She ain't never had a car accident before? It was just this one time? Yeah, we need some more information. Yeah, because you saying that she know how to manage it. How well does she know how to manage it? Because why didn't she manage it that time of the incident? I don't know. Did they show medical proof that she has this? Let's just take a listen.
Isn't that the bottom line? It could be.
Could it be?
It could be.
If that was an obvious element of defense, we were never provided with a opinion from a medical person stating that Mackenzie had suffered some kind of POTS incident that caused this. And I think that's because that's not what happened.
It's like physically impossible. If she passed out, then her foot would have eased off the gas. Wouldn't have stuck down like that.
It makes no sense whatsoever. Mackenzie drove that car down Progress, going up to 100 miles.
And then when she turned the corner, she put her light on and everything, and she turned that corner smoothly.
Steering and controls of that car, just because of the nature of the turns on the road. There's an S curve and it goes up and then it goes down. That is not a piece of road that someone can navigate at 100 miles an hour while blacked out.
How does a medical emergency account for the control of the car?
I'm unsure. Because I have no recollection of that morning. But I know nothing about it was intentional, because that's not my character.
Mm-hmm.
Please say your full name for the record.
Christine Rousseau, Dominic's mother.
Did you at any point provide the Strongsville Police Department with some videos that you had obtained that had conversations between Mackenzie and Dominic?
Yes.
And how did you come into possession of those videos?
They were recorded on a phone that happened to be in my son's home.
Christine Rousseau had brought to the investigators' attention some recordings made by Dominic, just a matter of days before the crash.
Dom, open the door.
Because I can't open the door. I can't sit here and I'm going to dinner. I'm going to see my grandparents. I can't
You're not
sit.
going to dinner if you don't open the door. I'm going to let you know that right now.
Oh, no.
You're gonna open this door right now, or there's going to be a serious fucking problem. Okay, ready? I'm going to count to 10. The door's going to open, okay? You're going to open the door.
She seems really controlling, too.
Like a little fucking bitch.
That's not your character, girl. It seems like it can be a character. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're going to open the door right now.
Why are we
Now,
doing
one minute.
Yeah, she crazy.
In the house and I sleep in every night, we are done.
She said she gonna break in his house if he don't open the door.
I was disgusted, and I really think that it just really made me mad.
Yeah, I felt sorry for Dominic. I can't believe he didn't say anything to anybody. Yeah. Had you ever seen that side to her before? No.
Didn't see that side.
Yeah, a lot of people be hiding their true selves and only show themselves to certain
Dominic's
people.
tone on these videos?
Very calm.
How would you describe the defendant's tone on these videos?
Irate and angry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
You could sense a mood in the courtroom. It was as if people were coming to the realization that she could actually do it. She was volatile enough and angry enough and desperate enough.
Yeah, sometimes people get mad and
to
just
about
do
anything.
stupid shit, but
When that came out,
unaliving
there
is
was
that's
no
something else.
hiding who you were anymore. It's just all painted a huge picture. She actually intentionally murdered him.
This catastrophe took place at the conclusion of a rocky and tumultuous relationship between Mackenzie Shirilla and Dominic Rousseau. Whatever happened, Judge, was because of that relationship. That is why this took place. And what about Davion? He's just cargo in the backseat.
If you knew you were going to kill your boyfriend, what did Davion have to do with that? He had absolutely nothing to do with that. You could have let him out. You could have let him walk away. She treated him with the utmost disregard.
We trust the court.
Because she didn't really know him that much, she said. She only knew him.
We ask you to find her guilty on all counts.
Her lawyer looking stupid in the face.
There is nothing that I can do or say today that would return these two young men to their families.
Uh-oh.
This trial is a culmination of decisions made by one person.
And that's her.
The crash video. The video clearly shows purpose and intent of the defendant. She chose a course of death and destruction that day. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. Court renders the following verdicts. Count 1. The court, having had count 1 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant Mackenzie Shirilla guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Rousseau. in violation of Paradise Post Section 2903.02A, starts the counseling of the indictment. Mom? Hey, here's what I'm supposed to say. I know, Kendra. I didn't even think that was going to happen, and she was just made it seem like I was just a murderer. I know, Kendra. I was shocked. I genuinely do not think that this could have been on purpose, intentional, or planned. It doesn't make sense to me. We were all friends.
Well, clearly you didn't know her like you thought you knew her, or you just in denial.
A local case has drawn national and international attention. Sentencing will take place
everything
tomorrow
pointed
for
to
19-year-old
her,
Mackenzie
and
Shirilla.
it just looked like how it looked like. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so I think they're reaching. They're showing her TikTok with a song that says, "You're gonna die." Please, don't be reaching, because don't make me laugh. Okay, just because people do rival songs or play a song or sing a song doesn't mean that that means that they're murderers or something. It's just so weird. Then he's showing something from a last year Halloween where they're clearly in a horror theme. Hello, it's Halloween. What you gonna say? She's demonic and evil and a murderer because she's, being something scary for Halloween? Or what? Is it the song? People sometimes be reaching with this goddamn social media shit. Y'all know everybody on social media is not always the same. Some people just show what they feel like they want to show, and sometimes they don't even be themselves. You can't, cause a song and some pictures. What? A caption? I just cannot. This is a joke. Whatever that they're trying to show or prove of her character, what? That's like me. What? I have horror stuff in my house and stuff. What that means? I'm a murderer. Okay, so I guess they're saying, for Halloween, she dressed up as a corpse. And this was months after of the crash. So I guess people want people, if they're not crying or living a sad, depressed life after an incident happens, I guess people think that they don't care or they're actually the unaliver or some shit. I don't know. That everybody, deals with death, grief, and all of that stuff differently. Okay? So yeah, you can't really go by that. Because everybody's different. Everybody's person is different. Everybody's not a dramatic crier. Everybody's not emotional, automatic, depressed. Everybody's not the same.
We're not seeing her post videos of her mourning or videos of her regret. We're seeing posts of her living her best life.
And see, they want her to be sad.
We were dressed as Playboy Cardi. That's his makeup that he does on stage. And I think most people my age know that. Her and Dom loved Cardi. Her and Dom really loved Cardi.
That is what these kids do now. Everything's on social media, and they make crazy videos all the time. So, if she didn't kill someone, I guess it wouldn't have been a big deal. But she did. So now it just kind of sheds light on who she was.
That's not.
The families of Dom and Xavier, so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see how I never let this happen or do it on purpose. And I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys gave. Thank you for fighting for me. I love you all so much. Thank you. That was the worst apology.
Her whole life down the drain.
I know when someone's being fake or not. That was not real.
That's Dominic's sister talking. Not Dominic's sister.
Hi, my name's Divine Flanagan. Davion was my older brother. Davion was not just a big brother to me, but a role model in many ways. He was the person I trusted the most because he made me feel safe. He was the one who picked me up when I fell. He was my best friend and the only person that has stayed with me since I was born. I would like you to give Mackenzie the longest possible sentence. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so I guess Mackenzie is asking for another trial because the parents is trying to prove her innocence, and I don't blame the parents, you know, because that's your child. You know, nobody was really there. She don't even remember, so they're just going by whatever that they're finding, whatever. I get it, you know, people are gonna try to protect their kids or whatever, but at the end of the day, we're gonna see how this goes. The mom is showing a message from Mackenzie and Dom's mom, where she's telling the mom that Dom tried to take her steering wheel and, you know, all these other things, and insinuating that he tried to take her life. That could be, she seemed like the type of person that probably would text that, knowing the whole time she's the one behind the wheel trying to crash them, and he was trying to not do it. She just looked like the type of person that would do that. You know? I don't know. She just gives like she would do that. Just so she could be like, play victim or whatever. I don't know. But I'm just going by whatever that they're showing, and it's just not looking right.
Hey, my loungies, this video is a wrap. Everything is alleged and not personal. It's not that serious. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 foul. City to city.